Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Man United vs Man City in the Premier League. It's the Manchester Derby. It's a huge game. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So the Manchester Derby, it doesn't get much bigger than this. It's a huge game for both teams. You can't get around it. You can't deny it, really. I mean, you look at it in the last few weeks, we've had some terrible results. We've lost a lot of points. And we just got to get back on track. We got to get back onto winning ways, and we need to win this game. I think both teams have to win this game as well. That's how both teams will be looking at it. A draw does no one any good, and I don't think this game is going to end in a draw at all. I think one way or another, someone's going to come out winning. And I think it's one of those weird games as well where we're either going to win 3 or 4-0 or we're going to get beat 2-1. That's just the way it goes. You look at this United team, they like to defend. Well, they don't like to defend. They can't defend. But they do defend, they try and hit teams on the break, and I think any team with any bit of competency beat United, and I think that's what we've seen this season as well. United have pushed through teams that have not performed well. They've scraped through wins they shouldn't have got. But any team that's gone to Old Trafford or any team they've played at their ground, who have taken their chances, United have lost every single time. And you like to think that City will go there and show a bit of competency and put the ball in the net and come away the victors. But you just don't see it that way because, like I said, the last few weeks, our form not been that great. Yes, we've won our last 2 games. We beat Brighton, but we were poor in that game. And the only reason we win that game is because Brighton was so poor. And I'm not going to change my mind on that. I thought Brighton were awful. They didn't look like they were trying to win that game. And we just happened to score 2 early goals against them. And if we hadn't scored them goals in the first half, we definitely weren't scoring in the second half. You look at the last game as well in the Champions League, and I thought we were okay in moments in that game, but again, we had so many chances to finish the game off, and we just never took them. We came out 3-1 winners in the end, but I thought that was just... I thought they ran out of steam towards the end of the game. That's why we scored them 2 late goals. But look, we're going into a Manchester Derby here, and you can throw form book out the window anyway. I don't think it matters what team is performing well, what team is playing poor. For my money, both teams are playing poor. We just completely ignored that because even when we were a bad team, we beat United. Not often, but we would beat them. So it's possible because I think with Manchester Derby, anything goes, and at their ground, it's rough. You would say that usually in a derby, the home team has the advantage, but not in this case. Again, we've seen over the last few years since Pep's been here, they've got a habit of beating us at the Etihad. We have a habit of beating them at Old Trafford. So it's a funny old game, this one. And like I said, both teams can't afford to drop points, so it's going to be an interesting one. Now, as mentioned, I do think United will sit back. They're going to try to hit us on the break, and I think it's going to work. I think they're going to create some chances, particularly in the second half when the game gets more stretched. If we're not 2 or 3-0 up by halftime, I think it could be a tense one towards the end. Because look, we're going to push up to the halfway line. We've been doing it all season, and we haven't got the pace to live with United. We really don't. I know Walker's going to come back into the team. I'd expect him to play. Diaz as well. Akanji's obviously banned, so Ake's going to play and Guardiola's going to play. And I think it's going to be a bit of a disaster. I really do. I think we're going to have a bad time with that ball over the top. Because as we saw in the Champions League the other day, one ball over our defence, we're in big trouble because our entire defence look like they're running in treacle when they're running back towards our own goal, other than Walker. So we're going to have to look out for that. And in midfield, that's where the battle's going to be won. And you look at it as well, and whoever Pep plays there, I have no idea. Because Rodri's going to play, and I think Rodri's obviously our best CDM. Arguably, he's probably our best midfielder at the moment. And ahead of him, I'd play Stones alongside him. I'd play Rodri, Stones, and I'd play... Well, he's going to put Alvarez in there. That's the 3 I'd go with. You can put Foden and Grealish and Haaland up front. Now, a lot of people are going to say Doku's got speed, he's got pace, and he can sack that United defence. Yes, he can do that, but he doesn't defend as much as the other players. He doesn't get back as much. And so we're not going to be able to utilise his pace that much because United aren't going to let us counter on them that much. They're not going to let us knock the ball over the top. We're not going to be running onto it. We're going to be playing possession football. We're going to be trying to grind them down, work the openings like we always do. Doku's not the man for that. Foden is the man for that. And Grealish on the other side as well, because he's going to have to hold up the ball. He's going to have to win us free kicks, and he's going to have to prevent them counter-attacks. And again, Doku isn't going to be the one to do it. They're the 3 I'd play. And Haaland, obviously, you put him up front because you like to think even when he's playing poor, even when he's not putting chances away, you know, he's missed some glorious chances this season. And he's still the top goal scorer at the moment, which is unbelievable. But after the result of the last couple of days in the Champions League, he did finish the third one really nicely. He scored a pen as well, so he should be a little bit more confident after them. And yeah, you're hoping he's finding his shooting boots again. So look, it's a big game, an important game. Draw doesn't do anyone any favors whatsoever. Both teams need to win. So yeah, it could be any result, this one. But that's the team I'd go with. And like I said, we know what to expect from United. We do. We've seen it plenty of times. We saw it under Ole so many times. We've seen it under Ten Hag so many times. This is the kind of team that beat us. This is the kind of game that we lose because we've pushed up to the top. We're trying to win the game late on, and they go and score a goal in the 88th minute. It's on the cards. You know, I know exactly what to expect. So should Pep. So should this team. Can we stop it? But the last few weeks say no. Yeah. I have hope. I have faith. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. And that game's on Sunday, of course. It's going to be a good one. So make sure to check back here for the match reaction and play rating shortly after. Wish us luck as well. God, I do hope we win because beating United is nothing better. Let's be honest, when we're crap, it's something we look forward to. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, but definitely hit the like button. That's the most important thing. Thanks for watching as always. Really appreciate it. And yeah, bye-bye.